good vibrations, my good people. This is your host, Jess the Best, and you are tuned in for a new episode on Are You Being Gentle with Your Mental? And in this week's episode, I am sitting down to have a high vibrational discussion with a great friend, Kimmy Wilson, who is a mother, fashion designer of the brand Rags of Riches, and a multiple seven-figure earner with the health and wellness company Total Life Changes, also known as TLC. Over the past 5 years, her evolution is a story you must see and hear. Her transformation with TLC has helped her lose 40 pounds in 2.5 months, where she was 180. Today, we discuss life, generational wealth, health, and business. While listening, screenshot and tag us to let me know who is tapping in. Are you feeling? How have you been doing today? Are you being gentle with your mental? Let me know what's going on.
Well, right now I'm in business at all times of the day. So right now I'm introducing our new essential oils to Miss Ty, the owner of All Me Glam Spa Beauty. But it's boutique. That's cute. I like that. So, I'm working and I just moved into my new place. So I'm like all over the place. I'm grocery shopping, buying furniture, buying decor, still working. After this, I gotta go sell some products, go pick up my dog. I'm still a mom in between all of this. So I'm like calling Fallon, like, are you doing your homework? So super mom right now.
You are a super mom. And, I just really want to just hop right into our conversation because I know time is valuable and you are moving and I'm just so proud of you. You are the most hardworking woman I know in business, okay? Ever since I've been being about you. So, I actually was raised, with the single mother. And you mentioned just Fallon right now. And shout out to Fallon.
Thank you.
She is an amazing, amazing girl. You guys must check her out on our Instagram. Actually, I'll be able to link that in the show notes. But, what were some of the challenges you had as a single mother?
It's crazy because I never even looked at anything as a challenge, just because I just did what needed to be done. So I can say the only thing that was hard was that I was at a warehouse, and the time away from my baby, because I had to make the money. That was one of the hardest things that I had to really deal with, and not bringing in enough income. So which made me had to have Rags of Riches, which is my clothing line that I'm currently on a break from for the past year and a few months because I started a new business that took off for me. So I would say the low income of a warehouse job, the time away from my baby, was one of the two hardest things that, as a single mom, you don't want to struggle. So I had to hustle extra on the side to make sure that I had the income to, make sure we don't go without child support, without even help from her dad. Like, he never gives me anything, and I don't ask for it, and I didn't never want child support either. So, I just thugged it out, and, you work hard enough and your time's gonna come.
Most definitely. And, what is the message that you would like to share with single mothers just in a moment of encouragement, with this world? It's a lot going on outside of our world.
Definitely, like, always put your kids first. Even being busy, I even incorporate my daughter into my business. I have her doing what I do, opportunity call, knowing the product, taking the product. Because a lot of people don't know with this company, if anything happened to me, I could put the business to my daughter. She will take my run and my team at that time. So that's the or just keep it first. Like, don't let the money and stay in line between busy and you know make sure, keep your kids around you, because when you're a parent, the only one they have, so you don't want your baby or your kids to feel lonely, because you don't have the time because you want to make money. Keep your kids first. And I know that experience because I found myself lost and spending time with my baby, to where she's sad when I'm making a lot of money. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm making this much money a week. I got to keep going. Like, hold on, baby. Like, I'll be back, like, and I had to realize after 3 months of, her feeling by herself and like my mommy's so busy, she don't have time for me like that. My soul, so I never want her to feel like that the money's gonna be, you know. If there's, make sure that I take one day in the evening, make sure I give my baby all the, and just give your kid something to look up to. I want my baby to see me just laying on the couch all day. That's I don't want my baby to think that it's okay to have a dirty room and it's okay to do, just you want to raise your kids right, with principles and morals. So when they part from you, that you raised a good human being.
Most definitely. Most definitely. And I'm just so proud of the mother that you are today. And then just to see Fallon just continue to grow. I seen her on the fashion, tip. And I had to bring that back. You're a fashion designer. I'm wearing one of one right now personally. Listen, okay. Exclusive.
Yes.
Exclusive here, honey. So
Can we see the jacket? Can we see the jacket one time?
Do I gotta show Kimmy? Like, let me just show him one time. One time.
Yes.
Them Kimmy cuts, okay? You see that? Represented at all times. Forever, ever. But it's a little crop top joint. I'm not standing up all the way, but it's real cute. It's real cute. And so literally,
she got the RR with the crown. Come on now.
This is rags and riches.
Love it. You still repping me.
Listen, how can I not use the one that's keeping me fly? I like fly stuff. What do you mean?
Definitely want to
fly stuff. Don't let me go pull out them jean slides now. Don't let me pull out them jean slides.
Come on now with the photo shoots. Like, you was one of my ragdoll models. It's just, this business just really took off for me. And I really, I can't say that I love it more than clothes. I love it about equally. Honestly, just because it really changed my life and the impact that I have on people.
Appreciate that you're even rocking here with me and we're rocking together and we're having the conversation because that's what matters. Just the dialogue we get to share is still with each other. We've known each other literally now going on past 4 years, and this is where I really got to meet you as a fashion designer and a homie as well. A homie that is winning, a homie that is helping me be stay fly and just always grounded. And so we've been able to share this good station. But for the people that do not know you, what really started you to become a fashion designer? Like, what age?
So my grandparents owned a garment cutting service for 30 years, and I never knew I had the talent to make clothes, but I went through a very humbling moment. So my grandparents owned a garment cutting service for 30 years, and I really didn't know I had the talent. And it was a time where I couldn't afford clothes. Like, I was low. So I would go to thrift stores, and I was like, man, I can make a flannel into a 2-piece real simple, and make it fly. So that's why I'm like, man,
not lying.
I can make
the receipts, okay? Check the Instagram. You better know Rags and Riches is not to be played with. She would take it and make it out of something. Listen.
$3 for a flannel and turn it into a whole fit, and then I would probably sell it for like $60. Like, do not play with me. I'm the queen of flipping, because you can't put a price on talent. Where are you gonna get it from? It's custom. So that was like, I did it for me. Yeah. I never did it for other people. I really until I was at Yard House, and a girl, I had some shorts on with chains all over them, and a girl stopped me, was like, "Can I buy those off of you?" And I'm like, "Huh?" Like, I thought she was kidding. She was like, "I really want to buy those off of you." And I was like, "Well, I can make you some." And after that, it just was like, ding, hello. I have a whole business. Like, I need some money. Like, somebody wants to buy these. Just imagine how many more people want to buy it. So that was my inspiration, and I had to come up with a name. I'm like, Rags of Riches. First, I'm gonna do Rags to Riches, and I'm like, that is too cliche. Everybody has that. So like rags of riches. Like, it's these are high end pieces in my mind. Like, so but they're raggedy. So ripped up clothes, rags of riches. So that was the thought of that name. And then I just stayed consistent. Like I never stopped. And even when people was not buying from me, because I was just ripping up jeans, nobody was buying from me. I didn't take off until like 3 years later. So it took a long time. So if you love what you do, stay consistent with it. Stop looking for overnight success. Stop looking for the riches in it. Love what you do so much that you do it for free. Like that was my big thing. Like, I'll make you an outfit for free, no problem. You've got a few free pieces from me, because I love what I do. Like,
this is true.
I love what I do so much, it doesn't bother me. I'm not always, when you seek the financial aspect of everything, it's not always gonna work out for you because you're gonna expect something and not get what you expect, and then you quit. So sorry, I could talk all day. I'm a whole motivation
for it. I am definitely for it.
I'm a whole motivational speaker now. Like I encourage, I motivate, like I influence. Life is so different for me, and you've been knowing me for years, and I know you see a whole different person now.
The evolution, you are either repeat or evolve, and this lady has been evolving. Listen, because I've just, and then just even about rags and riches, like what's to come next for that?
Right now, I got everything legit now. I'm officially a business established. I'm not doing it under the table anymore. So I have Kimmy Wilson LLC, and my DBAs are Rags and Riches, and I also have a brand called Fine and Paid. Fine and Paid is Fine and Paid is Fine and Paid is my movement for TLC, for my T. I help people lose weight and get paid. But Rags and Riches, I'm actually turning it into a boutique. I've already started buying my wholesale pieces. I'm turning it more. I'm stepping away from the custom life, unless we work some things out, and anybody really, you just hit me up. If your name is Jessica or something, you can hit me up and get a cool little custom piece for me. But yes. So I'm turning it more into boutique style. I already have about 10 looks. I just have not had time, and it's really hard to when you have one business that's extremely busy. It's just hard because I move around a lot, travel a lot. So I'm just getting that together. I'm pacing myself with Rags and Riches. It's always going to be there for me. That's what made me. So I'm never going to fully let it go. I just had to take some time off and find myself. And really, I can't lie to you. I wasn't just seeking the financial part of Rags because I did it for so many years. But when you're hitting your 30s, you start thinking like, I have to do something else. Like, Rags is it. Yeah, I make some decent money, but I need to set into something. When I tried something new, it took off for me. I thought I was going to be in the warehouse for the rest of my life, for real, because I didn't know what else I wanted to do, And then, I tried my new business and took off with that. Like, I didn't know. It was beyond beyond belief, for real. So Rags Riches is still alive. It's just on hold right now until I can find a good balance.
I love that. And, definitely just talking about balance and, health and wealth and just finding paid too. Now that you've been taking some time off of Rags and Riches and that's still in motion, I'm very excited to be able to see these new looks. I'm going to be able to support you for sure. And this is for life.
Yes, like love that jacket because
I love
when I made you those Belize outfits, like people were blown away. Like I've made like probably like 10 pair from your one picture. Just because you're so amazing at content, people sleep. Like your content has like just even from the sandals in the sand, and you stand it like, girl, don't think I forgot, okay? You are one of the people that I always look to for cool content. Like it made me want to go to your page and just see what you posted because you post the littlest stuff. Like you'll put highlight scribbles on your picture, but it'll look so dope. Like, what is she doing? Like that's content. People want to watch some cool stuff. Like you're just dope, period. So just thank you for always supporting me with Rags. Always. Like you never let me down.
And so, I'm the number one fan up in there. That's why I can't wait. I'm gonna be again repurposing this content again. Do you know what's out? Do you know what's out? Rags and Riches, you need to go get you some before she's out. Because when she's out, it's out.
I'm only doing 6 pieces of, they're gonna be unique pieces. I don't plan on being that I'm not a cheap person. So and I don't talk bad about any boutiques, but my quality will be, I don't want to look like every boutique. Like, I want unique pieces, like stuff that when you look at rags, those are not typical pieces that you can just wear anywhere. Like when you wear them, you're gonna stand out. So even with the clothes that I'm purchasing, you're gonna stand out. So it's just taking me a little longer because I don't want to just buy, where everybody buys from. I love to be different. That's what I've always loved about me. I've always been different. I'm even wearing a rags original myself.
Okay, definitely know that. And I'm so proud of where you've been able to go. And now even with this new business that you started, just can you please share what is TLC at first? It's Total Life Changes, but for the people that haven't heard, because so many people need to hear about these products.
Definitely. Like, let me see what I have right here. So TLC is a health and wellness company. And I have lost 40 pounds in 2.5 months by taking our number one detox tea. Okay, we have CBD detox tea. We have regular detox tea. It's a health and wellness company, so we have things from beauty products all the way to helping you lose weight, all the way to helping build your immune system. We have NutriBurst, the number one liquid multivitamin, and now we have a brand new line of essential oils. So, life is just amazing with this company. I'm so honored and so thankful for this company because before I joined, I was really going through a rough patch. I stopped making clothes. I stopped going to Burlington. I was on my last little bit of money I had saved, and I just was like, I stepped out on faith. I said, let me join this company. Like, I have nothing to lose but weight. I have a friend, by the name of Daryl Drake, that is a multiple 7-figure earner in the business. So why not? If I have that type of coach that's already been successful in the business, how can I fail? As long as I follow what he did, how could I lose? So I was like, man, I'm just gonna try the products, lose some weight, and see how it goes. And that was one of the greatest decisions I made.
Wow. And yes, 40 pounds. I just cannot believe it because the transition even is beautiful. You are glowing out here. And period 2, when you were even that pound, you were still glowing. Like, please check the receipts, like I said, y'all, because there's no lie in the picture. There's none.
Right, but I just feel so much better now. I smile more. Like, before I didn't like to smile because my face was to me, my face was so chunky. I was very insecure. Very insecure. So when I found myself, like, I lost this weight, I got on self-development. I realized its impact over income. And the fact that I was able to join this business and really grow my audience just for me being an inspiration, like, this is what I really fell in love with, just because network marketing is exactly what it is. You're meeting, you're talking to so many people, networking. I talk to so many people, and you just meet so many people from different walks of life. And some of the stories that you hear, like, I've helped, and just for me, under my belt, I've helped one person reach 6 figures in a year. And she was working at Jack in the Box for the past 16 years and was able to quit her job. I was working at Burlington for the last 10 years and was able to quit my job and earn multiple 6 figures. So to be able to help people, as long as they, take my coaching and really stay with me and work with me, I will help you, and I have multiple people earning 50, 60,000 in their first year, so I really fell in love with the impact. The products are amazing. They work. They're there. But it's the impact for me, like, just changing people's lives. Like, Total Life Changes is every bit of what the name is. So I really I love what I do so much.
I can definitely tell even how just consistent you are with even getting online and just sharing literally just the knowledge and the experience you've had. I mean, you've been able to travel. How, like, within this business, how long, like, how have you been able to travel, like, just freely now, go to places you've never been before?
It feels it feels surreal. Like I just, I guess I never dreamed big enough. And I know I haven't, and due to COVID, there's a lot of places that I haven't been able to travel yet that I can. And just to be financially free and not work a job and go, I just came back from the Dominican Republic. I travel at least 2, 3 times a month. Not, mostly for business. I went to the Dominican Republic. I've been to Cabo, Tulum, and all over the United States now to where I was barely able to go to Miami before. So trying, something new and being able to travel. Like I just came back from Atlanta last week before last. Like I'm just all over the place and I'm headed back to Miami, next month and I'm just everywhere. So and I get to take my daughter with me. Like that's the dopest part. Like COVID is, we're all there doing virtual school. Boom, hey, we're hopping on a flight. But she travels herself just because of her fashion. So we're in Houston. We're here. We're just everywhere. So just travel. I love to travel, and I just can't wait to explore. Once everything opens back up, I just can't wait to really get out there. And I just started an international team in the Middle East. So
Congratulations.
thank you. Like it's my first person, and she's a go getter in the Middle East, and I'm just so ready to coach her up and get her, a big team out there because they don't know about, they just, once they see her lose her weight, they're gonna go crazy, and I'm gonna, be able to fly out there and coach her team. So it's just I really love what I do just because the connections that I make with people all over the world, like it's so dope.
Right, most definitely. And just even with TLC and being able to travel, just last year, was it challenging during 2020?
I can't say business wise it was challenging. It was challenging dealing with people that the when you grow and they don't grow with you, you outgrow your family, you outgrow your friends. So elevation requires separation. So I can say that that was one of my biggest challenges is trying to balance, and find out who's really for me and who's really not, and who, you know, are really my friends and who's really not. So that was one of the toughest things because you personally know me. I love hard. And all I wanted to do was come up with the same people. And life don't always work out like that. So I can say with my elevation, that's been one of my biggest challenges. I learned the business really fast. I, I elevated very fast. I'm at a global director rank in the company, which is the third rank from the top. Like I've really made some big moves, and I'm doing the same thing I was doing. I applied the same hustle that I did with Rag, like same hustle, just tried it in a new field, and boom, it took off for me. But definitely, family, going through, things with family, that's been hard because even my own mom's not happy for me, and but I have a mother that is on drugs, so you know, she feels like I owe her something. And it's just that's been hard itself, like I don't have a mom or a dad. So coming up, my mom is just like, she said she's done with me. I said, okay, I still love you. Like I have to respect you as my mom. Like it is what it is. You don't have to talk to me. It's okay. So that's been a struggle, and then, just so much. Like I really went through a depression and I'm gonna be very transparent these last 3 months of my life. Like I shut down and I almost, quit my business just because I couldn't handle it. Like, and then I had to realize, like, man, and I had to read all these self development books and really, talk to people and really, I like to be around millionaires. I'm coming for my $1 million ring this year. I'm coming for it. And it's just talking to when you talk to millionaires and those conversations are different. So they've experienced what I'm going through now. So they can coach me on how to get through it. And I'm like, man, I can't get knocked out of my spot. Everybody's not gonna be happy for me. Everybody can't go with me. And it is what it is. Like, no love lost, but life goes on.
Most definitely. With life going on too, I know that I've recently seen you life go on with a new person. How has been quarantine booing been for you and your partner? I love that. I love to see that you're in a relationship and you have somebody there for you. I think that's real cute, one. And two, I just want to know, what have you been able to learn with that relationship now that you've established that? Congratulations.
Thank you. And I mean, like I said, you know me, so you know all these years I've
It's
been
so cute. It's so cute.
I've
I
been
just gotta
stalking
say
you.
that it's truly, truly so cute. I just want to tell you. So thank you.
Thank you. I really love my boyfriend. He's in the music industry. So,
Okay.
he's a Grammy winning producer, engineer, and songwriter. So, he has a lot. He's just an inspiration to me. Period. Just to see, and him bringing me with him for his journey. Like, I've never met a man like him. Like, I'm so used to, you deal with men that just put you to the side, or, want to hide your relationship, or, just I've dealt with so much with men to where I just didn't trust a man. And, he doesn't make me feel insecure about anything. Most men in the music industry are what, what the type of dudes they are. And he's just not that. But he just, and he's so supportive of my business. Like, he's even taking my product into the studio with him, because he even takes my products too. So he's taking them into the studio and has celebrities try them. And he's like, hey, my girl sells these. Or even when he does podcasts or Clubhouse, he's brought me so much business, brought me people to join me in business. So just his level of support behind whatever I want to do. And he doesn't want to change the person I am. He doesn't want to change anything about me. He loves my daughter, and we recently decided to move in together. So yeah, so that was a big step for
There's
me
gonna
because
be like a little housewarming, or
you
some
know,
gathering.
eventually, I think, because
If
we're,
you gather, just let me know. Number hasn't changed.
so I'm just thankful for him. He's really a blessing to my life. Like, just, he slowed me down just from how I was moving before. Not slowed me down business wise, just slowed me down from being in the street, being for the streets, So I'm just happy, to have somebody in my life that really loves me for me, and I'm used to just dudes trying to control me.
Now that it's 2021, I want to know, how can people support you in your journey this year?
Yes, well, there's multiple ways you can support me. Um, One of the biggest ways to support me is just sharing, word of mouth. I would love to just see more people just share a post of mine. And a lot of people do. I can't say that they don't, because that's, people share all the time. But just, I don't expect anybody to buy everything from me, to join me in business. It's not for everybody. Um, but even take a sample and just trying it. Even when I start my clothing line back up, just word of mouth. That's the biggest way to support me, and I'm forever grateful just by kind words, like just being 100% real with me. Like, I get so many people hit me up every day. Kimmy, thank you so much, just for your yes, just for your consistency, just for you being an inspiration. You've really helped me in my life. So if anyone is seeking extra income, or just want a life change, or just want to be a part of something different, changing the mindset, and just want to be attached to something new, I'm always open to sampling out products, or just to even help you gain an additional income. You don't have to get in here and build a huge team and just be like, oh my god, well, she done made multiple six figures, and looking for the riches in the business. But if you just want to try lose a little bit of weight and earn an extra $200-300 a week in your household, like, that can be major. So um you know I'm always open for whatever. I'm always here for people. I love people. So
I love that. And I just want to say thank you, for being able to come on the show and just share that you're flourishing in your journey still, from leaving a job that you were in for a decade to being able to chase a new goal of yours and to be able to accomplish six figures. I mean, that is amazing, to lose the weight. So there's definitely truth in what you're doing. And so
absolutely.
I'm just really proud of you. And, if you guys are wanting to follow Kimmy on her journey or get involved with what she just said, please make sure that you look at the show notes because I will be leaving every link directly to her. And we are just so thankful that she was able to come on here and share about being a single mother, to generational wealth, to health and wealth, to even being able to start a new relationship in quarantine, y'all. Because see, me, I'm still single out here, so I just need to figure out why.
It's okay. You're beautiful. And you know what? I was single, not committed in
What
8
is one
years.
of the tips then you can share? Like, what are 3 like shares that you can say with going into a relationship that you're realizing that you need to have to? Like, what can you tell a single lady?
So look, because this is coming from an ex-player,
Kimmy was a Mac, y'all, huh?
a Big Mac, like a real Big Mac, and you got to come in with an open mind because you never know. Like if you could be attracted to somebody, like what they do, but you sometimes they might not be, they might have different traits that you're not used to, or a personality you're not used to. So you definitely have to keep an open mind and not don't set your standards low, but don't set them too high because you might not get what you know you might not get what you're expecting, but willing to compromise. Be honest, because I'm so used to being a player, so that's something I definitely had to work on. Being honest, and letting your guard down a little bit. I've been hurt so much to where it's like I never wanted to take my guard down, and that's always been my problem. So definitely, if someone's worth it, drop your guard down and give them that chance.
I love that. And if you guys are loving what Kimmy has said, make sure you repost and leave us a review right in the comments because we want to know, you guys, what you liked on this episode. There's just so much enlightenment that she shared with us, and I am so grateful for you taking out the time. Congratulations to an amazing start this year. I'm definitely rooting for you, and I'm always sending love and light as well to everyone listening. So please, we're sending much love and peace out to you. And if you're listening, thank you once again for listening to Are You Being Gentle with Your Mental?